Fuck, that was a horrible burp. Instant regrets. Turncar. Netterton. Is this the second last race?
By this time, the trainer had already started coming out, and I was saying, nope, I'm fine, go away, like I don't need any help, I want to play the game and stuff. And as you can see, I was trying to avoid her, but then she grabs me and it's like, no, you're coming off. Then my feet start curving and I'm still like, no, I'm fine. And then I just went, boop, fell onto the ground. Then my body decided, she's gonna have seizures today. I am feeling much better now. I have had heaps of testing done this year and they can't seem to find out why I have them. As you can trigger warning seizures. So unfortunately this wasn't actually the first time. I've had them at obviously football, work, at the gym, and at home. It has been quite hard as I've realised that some opportunities that I used to have won't be there anymore. But I am getting through it. I ended up starting my own business so I can work at home and make sure I'm safe. Trigger warning seizures. So unfortunately this
Fuck, I need a drink, don't I? Oh, why do I do this to myself? Who's coming out first? Oh, who's that chef? That is a huge curb. And welcome back everyone to yet again, I feel like this is becoming a trend, a rainy day in the UK here at the Sim Zone Touring Car Championship. I am Green Pies, but most of you probably know that by now. And once again, I am without the man, the myth, the legend, Kelly. I believe he was up late last night working, and he was very tired, so he just wasn't up for tonight, and that's fair enough. Hopefully he'll be back next week. And so yeah, we're here at Snetterton for this week in the touring car round 4. I think there's only 5 rounds, so this is the second last round, the penultimate round here at the Sim Zone touring cars. I've lost my train of thought. I quickly saw the patrons flash up on the screen and I lost my train of thought for a second there. Yeah, sorry, I was going to say, this track, I can't say I know this track very well, but just from watching Chef go around, he was just the first one out, so I've been watching him. The curbs, as we just see there, the sausage curbs are like huge at this track. They go right up to like above the wheels nearly. So not really a curb you want to be getting on. They look like walls nearly, as a John Boy has just joined there. So yeah, Sam setting the first laps of the night. This is a very long track, 2-minute lap times, or well, just under 2 minutes in Sam's case. Sam Thumbfinger is, I believe, the championship hopeful, championship title hopeful. Let me get the standings up here, then I can be precise. So yeah, Sam Thumbfinger currently leading by 48 points. He's got he has got 4 wins and 2 third places. So he's yet to finish second place on the podium, but he is definitely in high contention for this championship. Another man who is here tonight, John Boy, is 48 points behind him, and he only has 1 win to his name. Chef, who is back tonight but missed an entire race, is 64 points, but he's still in third, and he missed an entire round. He missed 3 races where he could have gotten points. So that's your top 3 there. And Sam Thumbfinger is proving that he is still the fastest in this wet practice session. And you're probably wondering why they're doing a practice session for the race. It's because the race is actually based off, I keep forgetting, it's either reverse championship order or, actually sorry, it is the reverse of the feature race. So that is the third race. The third race is the feature race. So whoever finished first last week starts last in the first race. That's basically how it goes. So yeah, I'm not sure where John Boy finished in that. John Boy finished, that's Cleo's. So John Boy, Sam Thumbfinger should be starting last. John Boy, I think, should be starting first. I don't know. I know Craig is in as a step in. So yeah, Sam is starting 13th. Windsor is starting first tonight. Okay, noted. So yeah, that is why they're doing a practice session in the wet here. It's just because, you know, so not all drivers have a chance to do practice during the week. Not all drivers are teenagers with nothing better to do than be sitting in their room on their sim rig like myself and some of the other drivers here. Some actually have lives and some have jobs. And I'm just seeing a few messages in here coming in from Nice Guy Ollie, who is this boy's, yeah, Sam Thumbfinger's brother. Ollie is older brother, I believe, who's been here since the beginning supporting Sam. He has said, evening all. Firstly, well done to everyone last night in the GT3s. I missed the live stream but watched it later and it was pretty epic. Good luck to all this evening. And I mean, I think they'll definitely need the luck because the first race is a wet race. I'll get into that in a bit. Jan saying good evening, Cillian, and good evening everybody. I think that meant to be, yeah. I hope you're having a good evening too, Jan. So yeah, final 2 minutes of this practice session. Let's find someone who's about to start a lap, preferably. Someone is about to start a lap. Who is that? Let's try and find them. Who is this? Ah, it is Veligric. Right. Let us sit on Veligric's roof. He's just started this lap, so they're coming around turn 1. Turn 1 seems to be a deceiving first turn. Like, it looks like he can go much faster than he can, but obviously it is raining as well, so that's also a counter. Turn 2 is a complete hairpin. There's definitely going to be a few crashes coming into here, I think. And then it's another straight. The draft in these cars is going to be really important. Then another 90 degrees, actually no, that's probably more than 90 degrees there. Left-hander, then down another long straight. There's a lot of long straights in this track. Then another hairpin, another place where there's going to be a few crashes. Veligric just goes a bit deep and off the track, doing a bit of off-roading. Then another long straight, followed by another sharp left-hander, followed by another long straight, and that sausage curb is going to flip cars if they get too deep, too into that corner there. A lot of sharp turns around this track. Then another really, really long straight. I think this might be the longest straight on the circuit. Definitely an amazing chance to get a lovely draft. Then it'll be this fast left-hander. Well, it'll be fast in the dry, I think. And that curb, if they just try and cut that corner too much, that curb is going to send them into the stratosphere. So it is. This might be Veligric's final lap as he comes around there. There's 10 seconds left on the clock now. This long right-hander kind of reminds me of the long left-hander at Turkey, and then another huge sausage curb there. Oh, as we just see Veligric nearly on his side there as practice is finished. Coming out of the last corner of Veligric. Let's see what that lap puts him up to, and it will be, he will stay 14th, 8 seconds off of Sam Thumbfinger's fastest time. So that was practice. Well done to everyone. Amazing job in practice. Sam Thumbfinger topping the timings in his BMW. Just seeing Sam Thumbfinger there saying good luck to all. It's a bit slippery out there, yet just a tiny bit. Who's still out on a lap? The House Rocker's still out there. Dolores still out there. Melted Dazzler coming across the line. Will he be able to go any faster in this practice session? No, he cannot. Veligric's AI is definitely driving that. Who are we waiting on? I think it might be the House Rocker. In that orange car. And House Rock was up into second place. I don't know if he was already there. Yeah, he was already there, never mind. So that's practice complete finally. As we just look at the back of someone's Mercedes there. So that's your top three. It's Sam Thumbfinger, the House Rocker, and TJ. But this is only practice, so the two Dutch boys sporting their orange colours. Very Dutch to be wearing orange. And I believe that orange is to do with some guy called William of Orange. I don't know if I'm right on that. He's from the UK, I think. way back in the day. But yeah, as everyone just gets their setups ready, let's quickly go through the as I think the thing's been updated. So this is going to be the grid order for our first race. Starting first, it will be Ugbar. That means he can go whenever he pleases, coming out of the last corner. And you need to remember that it's a fairly long straight, so you won't want to go straight away. Starting in second place, it will be this man, Gary, in the yellow Pirelli sponsored BMW. Oh wait, I just noticed. Ugbar's apparently starting second. Gary's starting third apparently. He's gotten rid of the guy in first place. I don't know who that was meant to be. Grandad Stee is starting in fourth. I think it's de facto third now. Dan will be starting in fifth place. Vligrik in sixth. Where's Vligrik at? Come on, man. Show yourself. There he is. Piopny in seventh. There he is. Had a horrible race last round out. After Piopny is Melted Dazzler in eighth place. Falgest in ninth place. He only needs to drop back one position. Oh, as Dan has just updated this the thing again. Ugbar, Gary, Grandad Stee, John Boy, Dan, Vligrik, Piopny, Melted Dazzler. Where's Melted Dazzler? Melted Dazzler, Falgest, Delore, who is here, the House Rocker. Where are you at? Here's the House Rocker in the orange car. He'll be starting 11th. Chef is starting 12th. He's currently in 13th. Sam Thumbfinger is starting 13th, so he needs to make up one position. Craig will be starting 14th. TJ will be starting 15th. Where's Craig at? Craig needs to drop down one more position, and that is your grid order. It is Ugbar, Gary, Grandad Stee, John Boy, Dan, Vligrik, Piop. I'm one off. Who's missing? Grandad Stee, John Boy. Where's John Boy? John Boy needs to make up positions. Yeah, John Boy needs to be up there. So yes, it is Grandad Stee, Dan, Vligrik, Piopny, Melted Dazzler, Falgest, Delore, the House Rocker, Chef, Sam, Craig, and TJ. Right, okay. Now we are all set after all of that. And we're set to start race one. One thing to note is that the BMWs, so that will be Gary. I think Gary. Wait, where's Gary? Why is it zooming in on the curb? That's not Gary. Okay. Yeah, as I was trying to say, the BMWs are going to be the fastest cars in the wet. They are the cars to be in the wet, apparently. As we see Gary getting back up there. He must have had a spin or something. Must have went off track. That's why it was zooming in on the curb. But yeah. Just a few more corners for Ugbar to get through leading this pack. Once he gets round the last corner, he can go at any point, but if I was him, I'd wait right up until the line, maybe actually somewhere halfway down the straight, just to catch them off guard, because that BMW will be able to catch up on that long straight in the draft and probably get past before turn one, as we just see all the cars going right down to the very back there. We've got a 15 driver grid tonight, so as he's come around the last corner and he's off. So Gary is in the chase now. Gary's going to be right up his chuff. Gary is already looking up the inside, and will he make the move? I said he was going to make the move, and he makes the move. Gary up into first place. Ugbar goes right off the track. No, Ugbar wants. I said Gary was going to be able to get up into first place, and Gary is now leading this race through turn one. going back a bit. Everyone else seems to have made it through perfectly clean. Craig's dropped back a few positions. Just a reminder, there are loads of cars out here, so I won't be able to catch all of the action, but I will catch as much as I possibly can. As Piopni is holding up on Orthodubs here. I actually think he got past on Orthodubs. Orthodubs started a bit further up and he's just dropped back. So up here, John Boy and Grandad Steer going at it. I just saw there. Fights all over the place, up and down the grid. John Boy chasing down Grandad Stee here for that second place. He knows he's faster than Grandad Stee. He is higher up in the championship, but Grandad Stee is not a pushover. Grandad Stee is amazing at defending in these touring cars. In fact, in any car I've seen Grandad Stee. Oh, as John Boy spun it! John Boy spun it the full way round. He is looking the wrong direction. That's going to put him last. He is going to be last on the grid now. Oh, as he nearly spins it again right back onto the track. So John Boy is now in last after chasing Grandad Stee. So Grandad Stee is now comfortably in second place as we just see the cars coming through here. Let's just watch everyone come through here. Let's see if anyone hits the curb. As we just see a battle there going through. No one touched the curb. Not yet, at least. Oh, as we see, I don't know who that is. That is Craig going off the track. He just spun it. As we see Falguest here defending from the House Rocker as they go around this long right-hander. The House Rocker just backs off a wee bit. And that is lap... Oh wait, sorry. Yeah, no, that is lap 1 of racing done. That is Piopni and Melted Dazzler going side by side. Piopni's going to have that move done well before turn 1. And the House Rocker looking up the inside of Falguest. And oh, it looks like they made a wee bit of contact there. The House Rocker just making a wee bit of rubbing with the Falguest rear end there. Thankfully they both kept it on the track. The House Rocker looking up the inside of the hairpin, and he gets the move done beautifully there. Lovely move there from the House Rocker, hitting that apex perfectly in the rain. Amazing job from all of these drivers. Let's ride on board here with Piopni still chasing down Unorthodubs. Actually, no, Unorthodubs has gone past him. So he is chasing him down to try and get that position back. As we just see up ahead, Ugbar and Veligrek battling it out. Veligrek getting ahead of Ugbar up into third place for Veligrek. Amazing job here from all of these lads. I'm not sure if there are any lassies, I don't think so. Falguest chasing down Melted Dazzler here. Melted Dazzler all over the back of the House Rocker. Just remember, guys, if you like what you're seeing, make sure you hit that like button. Join the Discord. Become a patron if you want. But Falguest chasing down Melted Dazzler. One man I've got to quickly give it props to. This man, Gary. He took the lead at turn 1 and he hasn't looked back. In 2 laps, he has made over 6 seconds. In 2 laps. That is amazing work there. At the rate he's going, he's going to be winning it by a lap or 3. But currently this is the battle for 4th place between Ugbar and Orthodubs and the House Rocker. It's been shown quite a few times that the BMWs, I think the BMWs just have a better exit coming out. Oh, as the House Rocker just seems to have caught onto the back there of Unorthodubs, and he lost a lot of speed there. Not sure what happened there, but the BMWs do seem to get a better exit coming out of the last corner, and with the draft and just being rear wheel drive, they seem to be much faster going down the start straight. The House Rocker lost quite a few positions. Actually, no, sorry, he lost 1 position there, but still, that is more than he wants to be losing. He's come all the way from the back, I think. As we just see them going 2 by 2 through the first hairpin. They're still going 2 by 2 as Dan and Ugbar, I believe that is, going side by side. Falguest wanting in on the action. The House Rockers just backed off from the action from Falguest. Now Falguest is challenging Unorthodubs and he has the inside line. They're going side by side. Unorthodubs is trying to defend. He is in the worst, well, what has been dubbed the worst car. He goes a bit deep, tries for the switchback, but he's just not going to be close enough to try and do the switchback there. He does have the inside line. Is he going to try and do it? No. Amazing defending there from Falguest. So as we look back a bit, Melted Dazzler and TJ all battling it out here. I believe that's TJ in the orange car. It is. And TJ makes that move done beautifully there. So some amazing racing. And Gary has a 10-second lead. A 10-second lead in this short of time. That is amazing work there from Gary. Nothing short of an amazing drive here from Gary, straight out of the block in the wet conditions. As we see the House Rocker and Unorthodox going side by side, and the House Rocker and his Dutch teammate of TJ are now battling it out. Now, I know they're both racing for themselves, but they are also teammates and they're countrymen, so you don't really want to be taking out your own countrymen. So the House Rocker really been losing these battles today once he's gotten higher up the field. Dan really been holding everyone off. TJ looking around the outside. Dan's going to have the inside. The outside's not really being a place to overtake going into turn one, because if you just go a wee bit too right, but TJ makes it work. Lovely overtake there from TJ going around the outside. Excuse me, as got a real big yawn there as Unorthodox is defending from the House Rocker. They're both all over the place on each other. The House Rocker touching the rear of Dan again. These two are just bumping and bashing, but in touring cars, rubbing is racing 100% and all the way. That is John Boy in the background making an overtake on Delore up the inside. Is he going to make it stick though? Oh, he just about is. The House Rocker making the overtake there on Unorthodox. Unorthodox going very slow out of that corner. John Boy making the overtake on Unorthodox now. Oh, as Unorthodox gets tapped in the back by Delore. That's not going to help Delore's course of action there. So the House Rocker now in clear air, trying to break away from these guys now, as we're still just looking at that curve. There is the House Rocker in that bright orange car, as we see more battling in the background there from Piopni and Delore. Let's go up here. I know there's amazing battling going on there, but this is a battle for a podium position. Well, they're both in podium positions, but it is the battle of the Mercedes. As the House Rocker just completely misses that corner in the background. Completely. Oh, sorry, no, that's not the House Rocker. That's TJ. TJ completely missing that corner, getting a huge slowdown there. Let's quickly go back to this. Vligrek chasing down Grandad C. Gary has a 15 second lead over second place. 16 second lead over second place. 17 second lead over second place. He is on fire tonight, is Gary. He has been unbeatable tonight. Absolutely unbeatable. We've got 8 minutes left of this race, and it seems everyone has caught up to the second place battle. So now everyone from second to ninth has a high chance of getting second place, as Grandad Steve goes very deep into that corner. Ooh, as I don't know who that is. The House Rocker and Ugbar and John Boy all battling out here. Oh, that's the House Rocker getting spun, and he's facing the wrong direction. He's done a full 360. That is not what he wants. He's going to go all the way down to last place now. As Unorthodox also down in last. How did Unorthodox? Dan, how did you get down here? Come on, Dan. But the House Rocker has been relegated all the way back to last place. So from last to second, they're all together. And then Gary's 18 seconds ahead of them. Gary, man, you are on fire tonight. Grandad Steve leading out this battle for best of the rest, it seems like. Grandad Steve holding up from TJ. TJ's been on a roll tonight. TJ started last, did he not? Wait, I'm checking this. TJ started last, and he's in contention to get second place. No way he's getting first place, but he is in contention to get second place. And he is doing amazing here. From last to third, and these two are breaking away from everyone else. Grandad Steve doing an amazing job holding up here. Grandad Steve started in, what position did Grandad Steve start in? Grandad Steve started in third and it's been holding up to second place. Amazing job here from Grandad Steve. Excuse me. But TJ starting last up to third. Amazing drive there. Excuse me. So that just shows that these BMWs are the car to be in the wet. They've dominated every. Got the hiccups now, Jesus. The BMWs have dominated every single wet race. As TJ is now looking up the inside, he's made some lovely overtakes around the outside here at turn 1, and he makes a lovely overtake attempt up the inside. Is it going to work though? They're going side by side into the hairpin. Grandad Steve is going to try and hold it around the outside. It's not going to work. He goes way too deep, and TJ makes that move work. I am losing everything. TJ makes that move work beautifully. But Gary is now 19 seconds ahead. 19 seconds. That is amazing work there. Truly, truly amazing work. Nothing short of a masterclass here from Gary tonight. Let's go back a bit and look at these battlings. Oh, as Piopni's facing the wrong direction. Well, half of him was. And that is, I don't know who that is, just dropping back, giving that position back, I think. So, good job there. Chef leading off this battle here for 5th place. Sam Thumbfinger, amazing job here, but nowhere near as amazing as TJ's, as he drops back a few positions there, battling against Ugbar and Chef. Piopni and Ugbar battling out here as we're into the final 5 minutes now. And if you just look on the mini-map, Gary is now 20.5 seconds ahead. He's coming across the start-finish line now, and they're not even near the last corner yet. That is a true masterclass. I'm absolutely in awe, shock. I think that's the word, of just how dominant Gary is being tonight. I just keep looking at the map and he just gets further and further and further ahead. He's doing amazing as we just see someone, as Piopni and someone else go very deep, coming out of the last corner. A lot of chaos around that last corner, because they can't really cut the inside of it because they just lose too much position. Piopni chasing down this pack here. Let's sit on the roof. We can't really see much because of just the amount of spray in this light rain. That's the House Rocker around again! The House Rocker is around again for I don't know how many times, down into last place. The House Rocker, not the race he's been wanting tonight. Oh, that's gut-wrenching from the House Rocker, and both of his spins have been caught on stream, so that's even worse for whenever he goes back to watch this. And he just sees his embarrassing spins. I don't think they're his fault. But that's just painful for the House Rocker to be spinning like that. He's been doing nothing short of amazing, the House Rocker. But nowhere near as good as Gary. Gary's been on fire. He is down. I've just looked at actually the times. But Piopni trying to make the overtake on the grass. No, as he goes very deep. There was absolutely no space given there by Falguest, it looks like. And he was braking on the grass, and that was just never going to work. Because the car just was not going to stop in time for him. Gary lost a good bit of time there, so I wonder if he had a slowdown. He must have had a slowdown. But yeah, Piopni chasing down Delore. Battle going on here between Sam and Chef. Battle of the BMWs. Sam is the championship hopeful. And he wants to grab as many points as possible per race. But just constant battles going on back here. As we see ahead of Delore is Falgas and Ugbar. As they both go off. That is very sketchy there from Ugbar. It wasn't really an unsafe re-entry. It was just more so a bit unetiquette. As we see Piopni up there into 9th place. I'm just seeing some messages coming in from Nightbot saying, yeah, if you like what you see, become a patron. It really helps support us. Help support our ACC leagues. I will thank our patrons actually after this race. It's Piopni and Ugbar nearly touching doors there. And Craig bullying his way through here, making his way up. But yeah, becoming a patron best way you can support us as they all go into the hairpin together. This is some amazing door-to-door racing. Next message from Nightbot is go to the website and you can sign up to join us as the lorry goes off the track there. This gaggle of cars here have been doing amazing. But yeah, Delore down into second last place. Melted Dazzler has been relegated all the way to last place, so something bad has happened with him. Craig, who was bullying his way through, has been pushed onto the grass. Ooh, there's 3 cars on the grass in the same corner. So these cars, I'm not sure if there's going to be a few reports. Snetterton 200 on Tuesday for the Clios, isn't it? I'll quickly check for you now, mate. I'm commenting on that, I feel like I should know. But as we're actually into the final minute, so Gary is starting his 10th and final lap. And yes, it will be the Snetterton 200, the final race of the season tomorrow. No, sorry, Tuesday. So yeah. Gary back down into the 201s. But yeah, these guys have been banging and bashing all night tonight. Where's the House Rocker? The House Rocker's made his way back up into 10th place. He has had the pace to be up there. He very much had a chance to be in a podium place tonight, but just spin after spin, not at all what he's been wanting. Hopefully he can have a better race 2 and race 3. Sam saying I'm racing in it, so you should probably, yeah, you should probably know too, and I should probably know, but neither of us knew. So yeah, the House Rocker, excuse me, up into 9th place. These boys have really put on a show for us tonight, as Gary coming through the final few corners here, as we just look back here unorthodox. There's just been so much action, I've been talking so much, I really need a drink after this. Unorthodox up into 11th place after being in last place temporarily in that Opel car. So it's the battle of the front wheel drive cars. Ooh, as that someone go very, very wide. I think that's Ugbar. But Unorthodox and Valgas going side by side. And Unorthodox seems to have won that battle there. I'm going to quickly flick away from this. Does anyone go off? Just to give Gary the praise that he deserves. Craig looking around the outside there. I don't think it's going to work. Gary, though, coming across the final corner, coming across the finish line to take a dominant win here in the first race of the touring cars. Second place, it will be TJ, who has also been absolutely dominant. He came from last to second, and he was the second fastest person after Gary by a long shot. He made a country mile on Chef. So Chef will be coming across in 3rd place, but TJ to come across in 2nd place. Well done, TJ. Chef will be defending from Sam. Sam will be in 4th. Chef will take the 3rd position. Amazing job. Grandad Steve lost a few positions, down into 5th place. John Boy in 6th. Valigrek in 7th. Piopny in 8th. The House Rocker in 9th. Unorthodox in 10th. Craig and Valgas are going to be going side by side across the line. It's going to be 3 wide across the start finish line. Oh my god, who's going to make it? As there's a crash at the finish line. Oh my god, that was crazy there at the finish line. And Melted Dazzler comes, as we just caught that, Melted Dazzler comes sliding across the finish line. Oh my days. Gary, though, taking a dominant 24-second lead. I think that might be the most dominant and the fastest lap by a country mile. So that is Gary in 1st place, TJ in 2nd place with the 2nd fastest time, I believe, by a country mile. Chef in 3rd. Then it is Sam Thumbfinger, Grandad C, John Boy, Vligrick, Piopny, the House Rocker, Unorthodox, Ugbar, Falgest, Craig, Delore, and Melted Dazzler. That was, how close was that at the very end? That was literally milliseconds between these guys at the very end. So that was a truly amazing first race. Amazing race for Gary, absolutely dominant. Make sure to come back in about 5 or 10 minutes for the second race. and I'll thank the patrons then. So amazing race there. Make sure you come back. Ooh, that was a bit gross, killing. Oh, why the fuck was I sweating? Come on. iPhone. Okay, John Boy, you okay? And welcome back, everyone, to race 2. Race 2 here at Snetterton. Here at the Sim Zone, I'm still Green Pies, also known as Cillian, and I just quickly want to thank all the patrons here. So it is in the Zone Masters, Nikki, The Wall, Windsor, Kenny, and Yarmo. In the Zone Experts, it's Moda Morgan, Camber, Marty Road Racing is Life, Duke Martin, M. Afford, Valeside Racing, and Tiger Man Wolf Guy. And in the subzone, it is ESR Chef, XMech Online, Ratchet 17, Dolores 7, and Zanda Flanda. So quickly before this race starts, this race is a completely random grid order, so whatever it is, that's just the way they start. It wasn't based on qualifying or practice, but the House Rocker was the fastest man in the practice session before this. So Piopni is starting on pole, John Boy in second, Gary in third, Jesus. The House Rocker in fourth, TJ in fifth, Ugbar in sixth, Unorthodox seventh, Sam eighth, Chef ninth, Falguest 10th, Vligrek 11th, Delore 12th, Grandad Caesar 13th, Craig 14th, Melted Dazzler 15th. So some of the very, very fast boys are up the very front. Gary's up the very front. House Rocker, who was the fastest in the practice session, is up the very front. TJ, who went from last to second in the last race, is in 5th place. So these boys got very lucky with this random grid order. So it will be a stunning start. It is in the nice sunny weather here in the UK now. Pupney is going to be starting first, and it's lights out, and away we go here at Stetcherton. Pupney seems to have gotten a better start. John Boy had a horrific start there. The House Rockers had an amazing start there, as they're going 4 wide behind them. The House Rockers up in 2nd place, they're going 4 wide behind them. And they all seem to have made it through cleanly. Oh, I say that, oh, there's been a big crash there with Gary involved. Oh no, Gary! Amazing winner in the first race. Now he's down into last race through turn 1. Oh no, not what he wants at all. Oh, the House Rocker though up into 1st place. He was the fastest in the dry practice, and now he's leading the race. With Gary down in last place. Oh no. So behind them, it's really hard to keep up with all the action going on right now. Round here. See, I don't even know who's who, to be honest. There's just so much action going on. Vligwick is in 6th place. Melted Dazzler has made his way up to 8th place. Amazing first lap there from Melted Dazzler. Amazing, amazing, amazing. However, he's got to keep it up for another 18 minutes. They did about 10 laps in the last race. So I'm going to say it's around 11, maybe 12 laps this race. Because they did not do that formation lap. As Melted Dazzler and TJ are going side by side. TJ's had a horrific first lap. But I mean, the BMW. Oh, as TJ goes around that corner on 2 wheels and loses the position there to Melted Dazzler and Craig. But well, the BMWs are absolutely dominant in the rain. They're not. Oh, as TJ and Craig crash, and Craig's off. Craig's just gone into a different dimension. And he's dropped way back. Gary is... Oh, Gary, that's gut-wrenching for Gary. His car is all banged up. Ah, poor Gary. But yeah, these... well, not this. But these BMWs, whilst they're dominant in the rain, it's kind of equaled back out in the dry, as everyone's just going single file down the main straight there. No moves being made up ahead. Craig looking to make the move up on Ugbar. He's looking up the inside. Is he going to make the move work? He goes up the inside. He goes way too deep. And no, sorry, who is it? Ugbar. Too many names. Ugbar gets the switchback done beautifully, because Craig just went way too deep going into that hairpin there. Amazing driving coming from all these boys. As we see someone go very wide and go on to the grass. That's Falguest losing loads of positions there, and he's just about to lose another position there to Delore, who will have the inside line here, and he's going to make that work beautifully. And now Grandad's D is looking to make the move up on him. So I mean, oh, is John Boy into the pits? He has enough fuel. Wonder what that was about. He must have had a drive-through or something. I just noticed that, but he is now... He's got no chance of winning this race. Literally no chance. Because everyone ahead of him is going to need to crash now. I don't know how likely that is. Gary, though, on the charge. He's already caught up to the back of this pack now. Well, part of the pack. Oh, as Unorthodox going on 2 wheels for a second there in the background. Grandad's D, he did amazing at the first part of the last race, but this dry, like, it seems there are drivers who are just dominant in the wet, as we just see, who's that, Falguest. Some drivers are dominant in the wet, like, they purely dominate it. Ollie dominated his first race in the Sim Zone touring cars in the wet, but in the dry he was appalling. Like, no offense, Ollie, you're an amazing driver, you're much better than me, but just compared from wet to dry, it just changes so much. Gary, I know he spun round, but Gary was dominant, absolutely dominant in the last race, and now he's not even doing the fastest times. That title goes to the House Rocker, so it just seems whatever car is out in front, is just going to dominate. But the House Rocker is nowhere near as dominant as Gary was. He's only 2 seconds up in his 3 laps. At this point, I think Gary was 10 seconds up. So now you know. Oh, I think I've just lost Wi-Fi on my laptop. Lovely. So I probably won't be able to see chat. I'm just after. Oh, never mind. It's back. Yay. As we just look back now. So Falgas is going to be chasing down this pack. Falgas has a tendency to go onto the grass. It's kind of been a running joke that in another league that I used to do commentary on, that Falgas was on. He loves to cut the grass for us. Loves to keep the grass nice and trimmed. Trimmed. Oh my days, I love saying words wrong. So yeah, the league rake is. Oh, what the? Where did that come from? That just completely caught me off guard there. Falgas just came out of nowhere. That gave me a wee jump scare. I'm just going to watch that back on stream as TJ makes the move there. Yeah, just that gave me an actual jump scare there. Falgas just completely missed the corner. He went over the huge sausage curb there and just took out someone. Not sure who that was, but it gave me a fright. Hope no one else got jump scared there by me being absolutely terrified by that. It's like it came right at me. I'm sitting right in front of a huge TV and this huge blue car comes flying at me. DeLorean making the move there on Melted Dazzler and making it work. Beautiful work there. Maligrek chasing them both down. Where is Gary? Gary's struggling. He's in 14th. Gary not having the race he wants, but you know, with the qualifying, it's going to make it much easier in the next race, because if he qualifies higher, he'll be up there with fast drivers. That's this random grid order one. I love the way that it's done, because it puts the fast drivers in the mix with the slower drivers. And it just shows that they have to be good at overtaking and not just be fast. Oh, as Gary, lovely overtake up the inside there of Ugba. Yeah, but it just shows that the fast drivers have to make their way through the field. Like, they can't just qualify in first and run away with it, basically. They have to overtake the slower guys. As I'm just seeing a few comments there. I don't know how to say your name. Tuni. I'm just going to call you Tun. I think Gary 3 because it's dry. Yeah, in the way he is dominant. Kenny's saying evening all. And Kenny's saying love in the comments, mate. Thank you very much. It means a lot. Oh, is that Melted Dazzler? Where's Melted Dazzler gone? He's just cut across the entire track. He's going to either have a huge ass slowdown, which I think he's doing now, or a huge penalty coming his way. Either or. But Sam chasing down Sheffield, a bit of a brain fart there. Yeah, oh, as I said, Melted Dazzler has got his time penalty. Let's see what it is. It's a 1 second time penalty. And given how close it was at the end last race, that might be devastating for him. Sam Thumbfinger wanting to get up into second place. Excuse me, I've got the yawns. He's going to try and do the switchback, I think. Is he going to do the switchback? He's looking for the switchback, and he's made it work. He's still alongside with the switchback. So amazing work there, but it's just not going to work. He's conceded that position there, going to the left-hander. Is he going to try and make a move onto the next hairpin? As I'm just noticed, there is a huge battle going on back here, it seems. And I don't think he's going to... No, he's not going to make the position there. Let's look back at this clump of cars here, see if anyone's making moves. Grandad Stee and Overligret going side by side temporarily there, I think. So Sam Thumbfinger wanting to get that second place. I can't remember where they all started. But yeah, Heisroger made his 4 second gap now. Amazing job there from the Heisroger. He got it into turn 2 and he's just not looked back ever since. So basically, if you lead going into turn 2, you lead for the rest of the race. Seems to be the agenda here. But it is it's currently a BMW 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it's a BMW 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, and someone goes right across there. Who was that? That was that's Grandad C. Just went right across the chicane there. and went right over the curbs and nearly took someone out, but thankfully he didn't. As Sam is still chasing down Chef, so this is a battle for the podium positions here. 10 minutes left of this racing. Amazing racing from all these guys. Truly, truly amazing. As, ooh! Sam must have had a slowdown there, because that looked way too easy for him. So that is Piopni up in second place, and Vliegrick and Melted Dazzler both have a 1 second time penalty, so that's been noted down quickly, mentally. But these guys all fighting, well, these guys are fighting for a podium position. If we look back, Vliegrick, Melted Dazzler and Grandad T are also fighting for positions here. I'm going to quickly get the standings, because I'm fairly sure that the standings in the touring cars are extremely close. And they are, between the House Rocker and Falgas, is 4 points. Yeah, they're just, everyone is so close together. Yeah. My ears a bit itchy there. Let's go back up to this battle here, because this is the battle I want to be watching right now. I know there's other battles going on, but this is the battle that we need to be watching. It's for podium position. Piopni all over the back of Chef. Chef wanting to hold on to that second place. Tuna saying this guys can brake and throttle at the same time. I'm not sure. I think some are on controller, so that's why they do it. So it may be accident, it's not on purpose, but also it could just be the game. Like, we're looking at the telemetry, it doesn't mean that that's actually exact, as Sam is looking up the inside of Piopni, but no, not going to be able to do it there. Tun saying, I have a wheel, but I'm so bad. 8 man, everyone starts off bad at some point. Sorry, what am I saying? Sam looking up the inside there of Piopni, but Piopni holding it around the outside. They're still going side by side. And yeah, Tun. Even Jarno Opmeer was bad once. So anyone can, if Jarno Opmeer can become one of the best sim racers of all time, anyone can become great, man. So don't worry about it. Sam Thumbfinger still chasing down Piopni for this final podium position. Ooh, his Chef goes very deep there with a huge lockup. We just see a huge puff of smoke coming out of the sky, or coming out of his wheels, not the sky. Sam all over the back of Piopni, and Piopni goes onto the grass, and Sam is going to get that position done easily. So Sam back up into the podium positions. Let's go back here. Oh, as we go onto Vliegrick, and he goes straight onto the grass. Where's Gary? Gary's in 10th, absolutely gushing for Gary. Truly devastating. So Falgas is trying to run away from Gary and chase down Vliegrick at the same time. Vliegrick is chasing down Melted Dazzler. They both have a 1 second time penalty, so they're trying to run away from people. Melted Dazzler trying to get ahead of Gary. Sorry, not Gary, Grandad Steve. Grandad Steve doesn't really have to fight him that much, he just needs to hold him up a wee bit. There's no way he's going to be able to. Oh, that's a Vliegrick, I believe that is. Going very wide there, and Falgas has fallen to Gary. Gary's gotten past Falgas. Amazing job there, but Falgas is going to fight back. He's not got his nose in though, so he can't really make the move there. But Gary gets his nose in, but it just didn't work there. We just sit on his bumper. We can look at Vliegrick's gearbox nearly, but Gary has made the move done and is up into 8th place. This is the resurgence of Gary, but I think it's a little too late. It's not going to be able to go up higher than 5th, I don't think. I think the highest Gary's going to finish is maybe 6th if he's lucky. But Gary doing an amazing job here. From last after that horrible spin at turn 1, lost so much time. Now back up into 8th place, so amazing job, Gary. Cannot fault you on that. As Sam Thumbfinger is now chasing down Chef. Excuse me. is now chasing down Chef once again. I think my problem with yawning is I'm too relaxed. These guys need to scare the yawns out of me. As Sam flashes Chef momentarily, so I'm not sure if he's trying to tell Chef, hey, I don't want to fight you, I just want to get away from Piopni. Oh, but Chef has just given up that position. Chef definitely has a slowdown there. He's given up his position to not only Sam, but also Piopni. So Piopni's now up into 3rd place. Truly amazing racing from these guys. As there has been another penalty dished out. Oh, as Granite Steve, Gary and Vliegrick all have 2-second time penalties. Come on, guys, what are you doing? Keep it on the track. You didn't get one in the wet, so why would you be getting one in the dry? It should be easier to control your car in the dry, theoretically. But the House Rock are taking a dominant lead here. Over 6 seconds of a lead now. Let's look back a bit. Oh, as I just flicked back, and Grandad Stee is he didn't turn. It literally looks like he didn't turn there. I'm just gonna look back at that on stream. He just seems to have went straight on, didn't even turn. As someone sent a message into my private stream. That's a first. But yeah, it just looks like Gary just. Or sorry, not Gary. Granad T just went completely straight on. Didn't even make an attempt to turn there. As someone in my chat has said, called Brian, has said, "Wow, vroom." Brian, if you want to come to the actual stream, I'll just post it there. So if you're doing that. Gary, yes, astute observation. Gary is up into P6. I don't think he's going to get up any higher, though. I said highest he was going to get was P6, and I think that is the best he is going to be able to do. Amazing job, though, nonetheless. That car is absolutely being destroyed. That car is for the scrapyard now. So yes, amazing drive there. Let's look back a bit. Vliegrick. Excuse me. Vliegrick chasing down Falguest there. Some amazing racing, guys. Truly, truly amazing. Kelly is missing out on so much. I hope he's here next week for the final race. It's really not the same without Kelly. He is missed. I miss him. But Piopni chasing down Chef. As it seems all the battling's kind of finged out. Craig chasing down Grandad Stee. Yeah, Ugbar's not really close to TJ there. TJ's had a horrific race. But the House Rocker has had an absolutely dominant race, as he's going to be coming around to start his 11th and final lap. I said it was going to be 11 laps, and boom, I was right, 11 laps. He's starting his 11th lap once he comes around. So Craig chasing down Vliegrick, or Grandad Steve and Vliegrick chasing down Falguest, and Piopni chasing down Chef. So Vliegrick and Falguest seems to be the closest battle going on right now. Ooh, as Vliegrick goes and completely misses the corner. Ooh, and he goes right over the curb, and Grandad Steve and Craig, they both follow him through that corner there. So the House Rock is on to start his final lap now. There's 40 seconds left. But this is the battle. Oh, actually, wait. Piopni and Chef Oh, I said they were closer. Never mind, my bad. But this is the battle we're going to be watching right now as they come to the final corner to start their final laps. As they all go sideways through turn 1. Ooh, is that who's that off? That is Vligrek right off the track. Oh, as they all collide. Poor Grandad Steve, he's getting bullied in the middle there. Grandad Steve first got hit by Craig, then he got hit by Vligrek, then Craig again. Just a poor Grandad Steve sandwich right there. I think no, that's not the house rocker. My bad. But Vligrek going very wide there. Grandad Steve getting ahead of Vligrek. They're now going to be going side by side. They touch doors. Oh, Grandad Steve takes the lead back into that turn. Vligrek onto two wheels temporarily there. Hi TJ. Thank you, cameraman. Craig chasing down Vligrek. We'll let these two battle out. Vligrek currently ahead of Craig. This man though, the House Rocker, had a horrible first race, got spun around multiple times, now has come to take quite dominant, I must say. He's led every single lap. The House Rocker to take the win of the second race. Amazing job there with 1 litre left basically. Sam in second place, Chef in third, Piopni in fourth, Delore fifth, Gary in 6th. Melted Dazzard's coming across the line in 7th, Falguest in 8th, Grandad Steve in 9th, Vligrek in 10th. TJ got past Craig, so Craig seems to have had an accident. TJ passed Craig for 11th, and then it will be Craig in 12th, Ugbar 13th, and John Boy. Oh, John Boy. Yeah, John Boy seemed to have had a drive-through or something. So, not the race he's wanted at all. But, you know, amazing job there from Gary to come from such far down to get back up into 6th place. Truly, truly amazing. 100% deserves that 6th place. Toon saying Craig tried to kill someone in this dive bomb. Yeah, there was a few people that nearly killed other people. Nice Guy Ollie saying a well-deserved win for the House Rocker, a proper touring car race through and through. 100% agree with you. Gary in 6th. Yes, Gary got up in 6th place. Amazing job from Gary. Kenny saying awesome racing, guys. Truly, truly awesome. So this is your podium for the random grid order race 2. It is the House Rocker in first, Sam Thumbfinger in second, Chef in third. Then it is Piopni, Delore, Gary, Melted Dazzler, Falguest, Grandad Steve, Vligrek, TJ, Craig, Ugbar, John Boy, and Unorthodox, who retired lap 5. Oh, I didn't even notice that. So Unorthodox has retired lap 5, so not what he's wanting. So make sure you come back in about 5 or 10 minutes for the third and final round, and there will be qualifying, so we will finally get to see these guys do proper laps in anger. Make sure to come back, guys. Holy shit, that was a major race. And welcome back everyone to the third and final race here at the Sim Zone Touring Cars tonight, as we're in the qualifying session and we're actually with the man who set the fastest lap time in the practice session for race 2 in the dry, and then won race 2, the House Rock. He's just come to start his first flying lap, so you may as well just go and watch on with him. And I'm just actually noticing that tree, I'm not really sure, kind of looks like a man holding up his two arms. If anyone else sees that, and I'm not just going crazy. I have to look at that back on the stream, I think. No, it literally looks like a guy is holding up his two hands. Huh. Only just noticed that. But the House Rocker, fastest man last race, had a horrible first race. Came back to win the second race in the dry. He's going to be wanting to repeat that here in this race. And just a reminder for anyone who is new, there is a mandatory pit stop in this race, and that is between, what is it? It is between lap 4 and 9 of a 19 lap race. I think it was 19 lap race. Do not remember. Don't quote me on that. As I just see Grandad Steve facing into the wall there. It seems there are more drivers going off in the dry than there were in the wet, so I'm not sure how much sense that makes. Nice guy is saying the scary tree being chopped down now. Oh, is that an actual tree? Like in real life, that was an actual tree that looked like that. I'll point out again whenever the House Rocker goes past, as the House Rocker goes and sets the fastest time, faster than an Orthodox by 6 milliseconds. That is like so much quicker than. So yeah, that tree right there, to the left, it looks like a guy holding up his two arms. I'm convinced of that now. Now that I've seen it, I can't unsee it. But yeah, a blink takes, I think it was 50 milliseconds, and they are split by 6 milliseconds, and he's 1.5 seconds up, or sorry, no, he's 1.5 tenths up on his time, so he's going to go even faster than Dan now. Wow, that's a real thing. I can't believe that's a real thing. It's really caught me off guard. Why did they cut that down? That's pretty cool. Probably distraction though. I guess the things you notice that developers put in on purpose, as the House Rocker is now caught up to the back of his teammate. I wonder will his teammate give him a draft or not? I doubt it. As he's 3 tenths up, but he's being held up now by TJ a considerable amount. But I guess this, yeah, as he's had to brake way earlier than he wanted to. Ollie's saying, grew up watching that tree in the 80s, 90s and noughties. Wow, okay. Guess that just shows I'm young. In all fairness, I don't actually know this track at all. I've never watched a race on this track. I've never raced on this track. I've never seen anything about this track before, so yeah, it's not really a track I know anything about. Welcome back, man. But yeah, now once you see that tree, you can't unsee it. So yeah, and the camera angles I've been looking at don't ever show it, so the House Rocker Falguest is ahead of an Orthodox, get this, by 1 millisecond. Now how many things happen in 1 millisecond? I'm gonna Google that. Uh, there's not really any world records for what you can do in a millisecond. But well, I mean, they're still separated by 1 millisecond. But Chef has gone fastest now, and Gary's in second. Come on, Gary. Gary for the win again. But yeah, Chef currently setting fastest time. Gary in second. The House Rocker, Fargas, and Unorthodox all separated by just 8 milliseconds. The House Rocker we did see though was oh, he doesn't want to be doing that. But he was nearly 3/10 up. Before he caught the back of TJ and had to abandon his lap. Unorthodox going 26 milliseconds faster. So that would put him up into 3rd place. But I do not know how long he would stay there, because the House Rocker is on fire tonight. He's set a lap time that can be fast. Well, he's theoretically much faster than Chef. It's just a matter of trying to get round. So he will be starting a new flying lap now. Unorthodox 47 milliseconds up, so he will temporarily go up into 3rd place, I think. As Dan comes around the final corner to finish off this flying lap. Let's see if he's made up enough time to get high enough to stay there. He's not hugging the inside, so I mean he is trying to do another lap. But yeah, up into 3rd place, but then instantly thrown down into 4th place because Gary has gone half a second faster than John Boy in 2nd. Biblical scenes here. The House Rocker, where's the House Rocker at? He's gone through the 1st sector, he's gone through the 2nd sector now. Yeah, just seen a message there from Nightbot. I don't think it's really been announced, but if you do want to support one of your favorite commentators, whether it's myself, I'm not sure who else is there on that, myself, JPAM, or on Orthodubs, feel free to donate some money, but you know, you don't have to. It's obviously not an obligation at all. Another the Wall, also known as Jan, sent me a few euro, which I'm very grateful for. So yeah, if you want to do that, that's greatly appreciated. But Gary, over a second faster than John Boy. The House Rocker coming across. He was definitely much faster there, so I think he's actually going to finish a fast lap for once. And where will this put him? Oh, he's 6/10 down, so not the qualifying session he's been wanting. I will play Project Cars 2 watching this. Yeah, well, man, make sure you join the Discord, and you can sign up and you can race in these touring cars, or in the Clios, or in the GT3s. All amazing categories with amazing racers, and just, yeah, so 100% you should join. Sign up, it's completely free, obviously. And yeah, all the races are streamed, obviously. So yeah, make sure you sign up, join this amazing community. Some of the best people I know are in the Discord. Some amazing friends that I've been friends with since December, January of this year / last year. So yeah. So the House Rocker, let's see if he's up on his time yet. This qualifying session really has been dragging on, but oh, the House Rocker 2/10 down. Damn. Gary now only ahead of John Boy in second, and John Boy, I think that was John Boy. Oh, sorry, no, Gary goes 20. Excuse me, Jesus. Gary goes 22 milliseconds faster. So he keeps finding more and more time, so truly amazing work. And just a reminder, guys, if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe. As Gary goes, he goes a whopping 1 millisecond faster through the first sector. Let's see if he can go another millisecond faster, if he can hold it as fast. Goes very wide. That's not going to help his case. Definitely not. He's definitely lost a good bit of time there, I think. Jan saying Chef and Dan, come on boys. Well, Dan is in 7th and Chef, where's Chef? Chef is in 3rd, so they are both doing amazing. It's a really competitive grid this season, well, for the first ever season here at the penultimate round. Oh, yeah, I said that wasn't going to help him. Gary is 1.8 seconds down, and he goes off. Now he's back into the pits. But Chef and the House Rocker are split by 2 milliseconds. So that just shows how closely these guys qualify. And that is qualifying over, so no one's going to be able to challenge Gary, I don't think. Sam is off the track, so that's Sam out. John Boy, I'm not sure if John Boy's got the speed to challenge Gary, but John Boy is the last one to be able to challenge. Unorthodox, that's not going to help him. He's not going to be able to go faster. Who's that? That's Melted Dazzler, Craig, and Ugba. Alright, so Melted Dazzler will be the first one to cross the line out of the cars that are left out on track after this qualifying session is over. Comes across the final corner there. Oh, and he actually comes into the pit lane. So, Unorthodox onto the grass. He's not going to go any faster at all. John Boy, he is the last person to have a chance at going faster, but no! He's definitely not going to go faster. Well, he's drifting around corners like that. And yeah, he spins it at the line, and he's going to stay in 3rd place. So this is going to be the grid order for the final race. Gary, who dominated race 1, he did really well on qualifying here, ahead of Sam Thumbfinger and John Boy. Chef is in 4th, the House Rocker in 5th. 2 milliseconds splitting these two. Piopni 6th, Unorthodox 7th, 8th, Falgus, Lorraine 9th, Melted Dazzler, Grandad Steve, Craig, TJ, didn't get to see the rest. So yeah, right, so I'll get back to where I was. Grandad Steve, Craig, TJ, Vligrick and Ugbar to round off the grid here. Ton saying John Boy think he in Tokyo Drift movie, yeah. 100%. I want to see in the chat, who do you guys think is going to win? I think it is highly between Gary, Sam, and the House Rocker. I'm going to say that's the podium. I just don't know in which order. I think Gary's going to take the win. Who do you guys think is going to take the win after watching the first and the second race? Just a reminder, this is a 19 lap race, and between the laps of lap 4 and lap 9, they must make a mandatory pit stop. The pit stop is just a stop and go, but they must come in to the pits and do a stop and go at least. Some may choose to refuel. Like if we quickly look through, Gary is 51, 43 for Sam, 46, 48, 44, 64, 53, 50, 49, 49, 58, 48, 45, 50, 58. So yeah, someone had 43, did I see? Yes, yeah, so Sam really cutting it close, I think he might be. Because Gary... Sorry, no, the House Rocker won his race by 1 litre. Oh. Well then, that's going to be close to watch that out for. That was completely wrong. That's going to be close to watch out for that. Complete word fumble. Gary though, starting, and it's lights out and away we go here. Gary bogging on the line. Sam is now taking the lead, and John Boy is going to make it 3 wide there. The House Rocker is going to look to make it 4 wide, but he's just not going to do that. Gary has a horrendous start there, and John Boy takes the lead. Sam Thumbfinger fight. Oh, who's that? Is that John Boy? John Boy's gone off, and he's spun it, and he's down to last, facing the wrong direction. Gary regains control of the lead, and Unorthodox is up into 3rd place. Amazing job there from Unorthodox to get that amazing start there. Gary had a horrendous start, but John Boy has a horrific spin, is now down into last place. Gary is the lead. Sam second. Unorthodox having an amazing start there, up into 3rd place. Truly amazing, guys. Everyone else seems to have made it through cleanly. Oh, and that's a I don't know who that was. I think that was no. Someone just went straight off. Lee Greg. He went straight off the track there. No stopping him there. He just did not brake, it looked like. I'm watching that back on stream, and yeah, it just looked like Lee Greg didn't even hit the brakes there. So not at all what he wants to be doing. He's also down into last place with John Boy, Lee Greg, and TJ is also down into last place, it seems. And this is just lap 1 of lap 19. Gary leading from Sam from Unorthodox. These three have made a wee bit of a breakaway from the House Rocker, as Craig has got the first penalty of a 1 second time penalty. The battle for 2nd place and 1st place is heated up, but Gary already trying to make his breakaway from the pack here. In the Clios at Monza Short, I was calling it a peloton because it was just so much like a peloton, where they're all just working together to use each other's draft and just overtaking, taking turns, leading, etc, etc. Not so much here in the touring cars, because there is a difference between the cars, unlike the Clio. But Dan up into 2nd place. I missed that. He must have gone to done on the straight. Gary with a 1.5 second lead. Dan in 2nd place. Amazing there from Dan. He's in the inferior car, I believe that is. He's in the worst car compared to Sam. Sam is in 2nd. The House Rockers caught up to the back. All these boys have caught right up. Ugbar in 12th. Lee Greg up into 13th. Melted Dazzler going across the track there. Really wide way to go through there. TJ quite a bit off the pack there. As they go through the 2nd hairpin here. August in 6th place. Sam chasing down Unorthodox. This is the battle we want to be watching right now. So this is Sam Thumbfinger's POV looking at the back of Unorthodox gearbox there. And Gary in his true dominant fashion here at Snetterton, has already gotten his 2-second lead. So that is a second a lap nearly faster than everyone else. Truly, truly amazing work there from Gary. Sam Thumbfinger all over the back of Unorthodox. De Huisrocker a wee bit further back, Piopni right on the back of De Huisrocker. Then it's all kind of spread out a wee bit. Grandad C going very slow. John Boy right up the chuff. Excuse me, of Grandad C. They're going to go too wide down into turn 1. John Boy's going to have the inside. John Boy, he made a position here on the first lap going into turn 1, but then he just screwed it up and lost a huge chance at taking a win here at Snetterton. He's not really had the best of races, I don't think, this evening. Excuse me. Dan keeping Gary in check. Gary not really getting the breakaway, but I mean, if he can keep at least a second gap, that means that Dan will not be able to get into his slipstream, which is crucial. Is he going to try and do it around the outside? No, he's not. You know that's just never going to work, especially with that huge sausage curb right there. You go over that, you are out of the race, basically. As penalties galore going on back there. 1 second for Piopni, 4 for Valgas, and 2 for Craig. Come on, guys, what are you doing? Sam getting a much better exit there. I've got a hair on my tongue. Going side by side. Sam gets that move done well before the braking zone. So Dan back down into 3rd place there. Oh, but Dan making the move back. I've lost words. Sam must have had a slowdown. I forgot what it was called for a second there. So that's put De Huisrocker up into 3rd place. So the only wild card, I guess, out of my podium predictions is Unorthodox, because I predicted Gary, De Huisrocker, and Sam on the podium. I just didn't know in which order. And Unorthodox is here to upset and cause waves. And actually, pit window is open now. I've just noticed that pit window is open until lap 9. So all the drivers must make their mandatory pit stop before lap 9 or on lap 9. Before or on lap 9. So yeah, if they make the mandatory pit stop after that, as Dan gets to slow down now. So the house goes up into 2nd place, but he's 3 seconds down on Gary. Yeah, if they don't do their mandatory pit stop, they will get penalised. Damn, dropping back. He's dropped back so much. That was a brutal slowdown there from the game. Oh my. He didn't get a penalty, did he? No, he did not. Getting absolutely brutalising Dan there. Let's go back to it. Let's go back to the battle for 2nd place between the House Rocker and Sam. So my prediction is coming through at the moment. Gary with his dominant. I say that. Wait, what's happened to Gary? Oh, Gary's come in to make his mandatory pit stop. That's what's happening to Gary. And Sam Thumbfinger is following him in. Gary in. And Gary out. Yep, now he's out. Very slow to get out of the pit box there. So Gary in net P1. The House Rocker in 1st. Let's find out how much of a difference there is now. It's definitely not 2 minutes and 1 second. So it's about an 19 to 20 second pit stop, depending on if you put in fuel or not. And the House Rocker only has 35 litres, compared to Gary's 42. I'm going to do some maths whenever Gary comes around again. I tend to do this around about the halfway point to someone who's already made their pit stop, just to see how much fuel they use per lap. But the House Rocker has an amazing tactic that he does, where he just stays out until the very last lap and just does the ultimate overcut with the clean air in front of him. So I wonder, will we be seeing that from the House Rocker tonight? Because being in the clean air like the House Rocker is right now is much better than being in a battle with someone, or even being in dirty air with someone. Is the House Rocker going to make his mandatory pit stop? No, he's going to stay out for another lap. But Piopni behind him is making his pit stop. Falgas is making his pit stop. Craig's making his pit stops. John Boy is making his pit stop too. John Boy trying to make the overtake in the pit stops. That's not going to work, John Boy. As they just drive through each other's crews. And where's John Boy? John Boy actually lost a bit of time there. And he's only got 39 litres of fuel, okay. I meant to see how much fuel Gary had. I'll do it next time around. The House Rocker only has a 9-second lead? What? What happened to the House Rocker? Unorthodox is in the net lead now, I think. I'm confused. Did the House Rocker? No, the House Rocker did not make his pit stop. I'm confused. He must have had a mistake or something. Oh wait, sorry, no, that's not Gary. Oh wait, no, sorry, Gary's down here, my bad. Oh, my bad, I got Grandad's team, just the GRA and the GAR I always get mixed up, because I look at that instead of the huge name that's up on the board for me. So, the House Rocker, he has that 19-second lead over Gary, who's in first place. Yeah, it seems the House Rocker's just made gains over Dan, actually. Dan's not made his pit stop. Is the House Rocker coming in? No, he's not. Let's take a note of how much fuel he has coming across the line, just in case. He has 32.2. Let's find out. 32.2. Grandad's seeing to make his pit stop. I wonder how much fuel Gary has coming across the line. Well, Gary and TJ are going across the line side by side. He will have 38.8. Right, okay, so we'll keep track of how much each one uses. Gary within that pit window though, I think. Amazing battle in there from Gary and TJ, I must say. As TJ now chases down Gary. Not for position though. So Unorthodox, I feel like, is going to drop a good bit back. He seemed to have had an accident or something, because he lost a load of time to the House Rocker. John Boy, Falgas and Deloreal battling it out. John Boy looking up round the inside, actually, not the outside. Lovely move there from John Boy. and he has 30. How much does Gary have coming across the line? Let's quickly check, and then I'll do the maths after. Right then, TJ in to make his pit stop. Right, let's look at these battles again. Falgus defending from Delore. I'm going to do some quick maths. I think they're going to have enough fuel. If my maths is correct, I think they should have enough fuel. Craig and Melted Dazzler battling it out. I'm amazed at the amount of time penalties. Falgus is a 6-second time penalty. TJ has a 10-second time penalty for speeding, I assume, in the pit lane. So, naughty, naughty boys. And House Rocker's come in to make his mandatory pit stop. Okay, this is an important pit stop. We need to see where he comes out in relation to Gary. Has the overcut worked? Dan is going on to lap 8? 9, sorry. He's gone on to lap 9. Has the House Rocker done it? Has he beaten Gary in the pits? And the answer is yes, he had. No, he hasn't. Oh, they're side by side, but Gary just about gets ahead of him. He's made up a good bit of time on Gary, but not enough. Oh. And I think Unorthodubs is going to drop all the way down to 8th or 9th. He's going to drop down to 8th place, I think. Unorthodubs will. Amazing job there from Gary to just about stick ahead of the House Rocker. Stick it round the outside. The House Rocker was so close. The House Rocker, he has 27 litres of fuel left. Gary has 34. Sam has 26, so I don't know if they're just great mathematicians or what. Sam Thumbfinger, the championship leader at the moment, in 4th place. He's in net P3 because Dan is yet to make his pit stop, and Dan should be coming in this lap. If he does not make a pit stop this lap, he will be penalised. And yes, as predicted, Dan has come into the pit lane. Yeah. So the House Rocker will be given 2nd place, and Gary will be given 1st place. As Unorthodox is just going to drop down the field now. Yeah, 6th, 7th, 8th, driving past him. Yeah, I said he was going to drop down to 8th, and he dropped down to 8th. He'll make his way back up though, I think. Not really any close battles going on right now, but we will watch on board with the House Rocker right now. As Grandad C is disconnected. Oh no. So, another retirement there. Grandad D having a disconnection issues. That's not good. But the House Rocker chasing down Gary. So it seems these two have just been dominant at this track. With Gary taking a dominant win in the first race, and the House Rocker taking a semi-dominant, nowhere near Gary's win, but taking a semi-dominant win in race 2, and now they're both racing for the win in race 3. As it seems everyone's kind of just frayed out. Unorthodox though, giving us something to watch. Chasing down Falguest for 6th place. I think Dan has the possibility to get up to 4th even. He is a great driver like that. Dan is not really at the best of races here in these touring cars. He is though, I believe, absolutely dominating the Clio Championship. I'm going to quickly check that. Yeah, he's dominating the Clio Championship by 31 points, so, yeah. My 3 podium predictions so far are coming through with Gary, the House Rocker, and Sam, and I did say Gary was going to win. And the House Rocker is in 2nd place. And Sam's in 3rd. Dan going a bit deep there. The lorry catches right up to the back of him. So now there's a nice wee barrel forming up here. As I'm just after looking in the window there of Dan's car, and it looks like he's just sitting there driving and he's not actually driving anything. If you look in the window of Dan's car, he's just sitting there, there's no steering wheel on, his arms have just disappeared. It was Piopney all over that curb right there. Unorthodox finally trying to make the move, and he makes the move up the inside. of the hairpin. He goes into the side of Falgas there. But he doesn't make the position work. Is he going to try and stick around the outside? No, he's not. He concedes that position. It's not going to work around the outside there. He is looking up the inside though. And he makes the move done beautifully there. Midway through I was yawning. Delore follows him through and Falgas has just lost 2 positions in about half a corner. And he goes off onto the grass. So, you know, just kick a man while he's down, why don't you, game? As we look back, Ligrek and Multidazzer are going side by side now, or sorry, no, not side by side, they're battling out even. But Ligrek looks up the inside, and beautiful move there, saw the gap, went for the gap, beautifully done there by Ligrek. And I said Dan could get up 6th, and well, he's now up in 6th. I think he might even be able to get 5th up the Upney. They're on lap 13 of 19. Dan goes over that curb, throws him off onto the grass. Delore fighting back now. They're both in the exact same car, so... Yeah, and Dan has a slowdown again. Dan just keeps getting done over by the slowdowns, it seems. Gary with the 3-second lead now. 2-second lead, sorry. Oh! Gary spun it! That's why the timing boards were all over the place. The House Rocker is up into 1st place. I was confused because it said 3 seconds, then it said 1 second, then it said 2 seconds, then it said 1 second. And then I see Gary is facing the wrong direction. The House Rocker is now in the lead of this race. Gary is in 2nd, Sam is in 3rd, so... Ugh. Sorry Gary if I ruined your race. I guess it's just payback for that F1 race at Hungary and at Kota. Definitely didn't ruin my championship hopes. Oh, okay, right. Oh, Unorthodox losing more positions there to Falgas. Oh, who's that? Delore going flying over that curb there. This is now the de facto battle that we want to be watching. Gary has been slowly reining back in on the House Rocker since his half spin. as Gary... Oh, Gary touches him. So now this battle's heating up in the final few laps. Gary is chasing the House Rocker down. And they've touched! Oh my god, they've both spun! They both crashed out! And that's going to hand Sam the win! If he could just keep it on the track. And John Boy's right up there. Oh my god. Oh my god. It just looks like the House Rocker touches the back of Gary and they both went spinning. Oh my days, that's just blown this race right open. Oh my, right at the end as well. Gary has kept second place though. The House Rocker has been sent all the way down to 6th place. From 1st to 6th. Oh my god. I was not expecting that. Not at all. Sam with a second over Gary. I don't think Gary's going to be able to catch up that much in that quick of time and be able to overtake and make up some time to win. So I think Sam might have the win here. But Gary and the House Rocker, huge crash there. Both went spinning round. Both did pirouettes. Synchronized dancing there, that was. Oh my god, I was not expecting that. Not at all. Totally unexpected there. Gary is making up a bit of time though. He's now 6/10 off of them. He's now half a second behind him. Oh, this race is really heating up now. It went a wee bit boring, and I'd say a few people were nearly falling asleep watching it because there wasn't really much to commentate over. But now it has heated up to the maximum. Going on to the penultimate lap now as they come around the final corner to start the penultimate lap. And wait, Gary's in. I look away for a second and I look back and Gary's in first. I looked away to pick up something. I'm watching it back on the stream. How did Gary get up into first? Lovely move up the inside there, oh my. I literally looked away for 1 second and now Gary's up into first place. The one time I look away. So Gary back up into first place of this race. Sam in second, John Boy in third. So I mean I got 2 out of 3 right. The House Rocker in 5th place chasing down Piopny onto the penultimate lap. Oh my. I literally look away for 1 second and Gary decides to make his move. Why, Gary? Why did you have to wait until I looked away? So the House Rocker up past Piopni. I think that's the highest the House Rocker is going to finish is 4th place. Oh, and Piopni just straight off the track there. Not what he wants to be at. So the House Rocker is going to finish 4th place, I think. I think that's my prediction. I think this is going to be it for the top 4 at least. So Melted Dazzler chasing down Chef as Gary is on the final lap now. Gary is coming across the line to start the final lap and he's leading by 3.5 seconds. He's probably going to report, I think it was the House Rocker's fault through and through for that double pirouette from both of them. So there might be a report in for that. Sam and John Boy battling it out on the final lap here, coming around these final corners for the final time. So Sam Thumbfinger has lost that position to John Boy. John Boy is going to obviously want to be finishing ahead of him, or obviously wants to finish as high as possible anyway. But as they're coming around the final few corners, final chances to make a move on each other. Sam looking up the inside, not going to get it done there, mate. Is he going to get anything done coming into the last corner? We'll stay on board. We know Gary's won his second race here. Is he going to make a dive coming into the last corner? And the answer is yes, he does. And John Boy goes off. Oh my, well, it's going to stay like that. Gary comes across the line to take another dominant win here at Snetterton. Then it's going to be John Boy, then Sam Thumbfinger. The House Rocker is going to come back in a disappointing 4th place. He had a huge chance there at winning, but to no avail. Delore in 5th, Unorthodox in 6th place with Piopni right alongside him, but Piopni has a time penalty. So Piopni, then it's Falgus, then it is Craig a wee bit back. So it will be Craig, then it will be TJ. Then it will be Chef, followed by Melted Dazzler. Oh, Chef gets put up to 10th. Vligrek is cutting across the track, fighting Ugbar here at the very back. What are their time penalties? So, Felgus is an 11, 10. Vligrek has a 12-second time penalty. Oh my. But they're still racing, they're still going at it. They're going to come across the line side by side nearly. Oh, no, Vligrek. Yeah, they're going to come across the line side by side. It's going to be Ugbar, then Vligrek. So yeah, that is your final race for tonight, guys. Oh, was that an amazing 3 races? Got a wee bit boring there at the end, but still amazing ending. So it's Gary, John Boy, Sam, the House Rocker. Oh, disappointing for the House Rocker and Sam, who lost position there to John Boy. Then it's Delore, Unorthodox, Piopni, Falgest, Craig, Chef, Melted Dazzler, TJ, Ugbar, and Vligrek. That was an amazing race, guys. Nice Golly saying, well, that was an interesting one. Great racing from all. I'm proud of my brother's efforts this evening, and some good points in the bag. Great stream, great comms. Looking forward to the finale. Yeah, thank you, man. I am looking forward to the finale. Hopefully Kelly will be here next week. I'm Cillian. Until next week, stay safe. I'll see you then.